ribbon-cutting ceremony to commemorate this milestone in the Harlan Independent School District Phase 3 athletic renovation effort. The Harlan Independent Board of Education has invested nearly $20 million in renovation projects over the past 48 months, including $7 million to upgrade.
Welcome to beautiful Harlan, as we are.
As the construction.
I love this up here. Love good support and some kind of senior activities. So let's let them do their thing here and introduce the activities that they're doing here. And a big shout out to Harlan High School for allowing us to come up here tonight. Just a beautiful facility. Love this town. Love these people, and absolutely get ready for some good football action.
Not like riverfront. Yeah, all the true. More nickel weird. Yeah, I don't get hurt. I've not been on this field, but I've been on a lot of baseball fields. Fields, that's good grass. It was 100 years ago.
As we
The Appalachian College Academy and their color presentation colors.
So we'll take a minute to their provided to us the proofs that we have today.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to stand and remove your caps as we honor and this invitation led by high school junior cheerleader and England, followed by our national anthem performed by the Harlan High School marching band under the direction of Mr. Jeremy Bell.
May everyone please bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight to thank you for the new blessings you have given us. Thank you for this beautiful evening, thank you for this beautiful facility and all the hands that have worked to make it a reality. Lord, we ask you to keep everyone safe and give us a fun night of football and a safe travel home. In your Son, try. Amen.
And that was the national anthem.
Presentation right there. We get to watch them walk off the field. I'm ready for football action, Edward. What else there? You still playing the gizmos there?
I am still playing a little bit of gizmos, but you know, it's all on Friday when you can to be Friday Night Lights.
Make a comment and let us know if you're hearing this. We're not the greatest engineers in the world, but we've got it on out. So let's hear well. See for let's for how we're sounding tonight. But I'm gonna step away and I'm gonna let Edward say a few words, and I'm wanting to make sure we're sounding good before this game starts.
You know, it's typical Mark trying to run off when the work gets started, but you know. But it looks like we've got. And I'm actually trying to flip through some Mark's little stuff he's here. Got Miller Varner that has pass completion 16 attempts for 100 yards. Jonah Sharp with 46 net rushing yards just on one game. As of right now, and you've got right at about 2 minutes left to go before the opening. And you know, if you have been up to Harlan to see the full facility and everything, this is a trip you need to make and come up here and, you know, be able to see everything. And, you know, this is the Bryant Family Medicine All Game of the Week. And, you know, tune in to the pictures after the game, as we will also be presenting the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media.
Really?
And it looks like the captains have took the field for the coin toss here. We are under 20 seconds remaining before the opening kick and getting excited here. And, you know, we got some big-time matchups around the region. You got Pike County at Williamsburg. You got Bell County at Letcher County Central. And then you've got Gate City, Virginia at Middlesboro. You've got Harlan County at Whitley County. You've got Lexington Catholic at Corbin on at Campbell's Field, and there'll be a good old fashioned slugfest right there. You've got Somerset traveling to Knox Central. And then, of course, our game of the week, Pike County Central at Harlan. Then you've got Pineville traveling, if I pronounce this right, to Chip Short. So, like I said, you've got Lane Camp heading to Knox County Central, and then we've got all kinds of great football action set for tonight. And I will try to keep you updated on the scores across the region as I get them.
On your feet for your Harlan
I'm going to take a minute to get ready to take the field. There you have it, folks. It's time for some football action here.
The Green Dragons have won the toss and have elected to receive.
Harlan has elected to receive the opening kick.
Ball will be teed up at the yard. Number 8, Johnny Hicks, for the kick for Pike Central. Here we go. Mid-level kick.
Kick goes about the 25.
Looks back out to the left. Gets up to the side.
And trying to find numbers here. Not narrow with the return. in shotgun. Got a receiver with a few steps, and Montenero catches it.
Montenero on the reception. And it's good up for a first down, Green Dragons.
There's about a 34-yard reception
34-yard gain for the Green Dragons on the first play.
from Baylor to Montenero.
Snap. This time it is dome out to.
All right, so Harlan in the shotgun. Bonner set to take the snap. Handoff, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. And I do believe it was Washington. Third 15 from the 33. 9:58 left to go in the first. Turn shotgun. Rolling to his left, looking to run, and looks like he moved back to the original line of scrimmage. So 1 yard short of the original line of scrimmage, so it's 4th and 11 from the 34. So Harlan is going to go for this long 4th down. Bonner and shotgun and timeout.
That's the first timeout for the Green Dragons. Right now, the commercial makes score 0-0. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in the quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on 14 WHL.
With 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter on the National Bank scoreboard, the score 0, Hawks 0. The Harlan Green Dragons would like to thank Mr. Hill and Commercial Bank for their sponsorship and donation of this new scoreboard here at Joe Gilly Athletic Complex. A big round of applause for Mr. Jim Hill and Commercial Bank.
Harlan and shotgun. Bonner looking to snap. He's ready. He is rushed. He's got running room. He's got the first down easy. Taylor Bonner lowers the boom to gets the first down.
Taylor Bonner with the carry, and that's good enough for a first down. Green Dragons.
And that was good for a first down. Harlan, and it's 1st and 10 from the 20. 8:56 left to go in the first quarter. Is still scoreless. Harlan has put the
scramble, does not make it this time, and he is sacked.
So that will be turnover on downs.
Offset or 78 on the quarterback sack.
Back to live action here. We're taking the break. I want to give an apology. We not get the best internet service at this point. Still trying to work on our hotspot just not working for us right now. So hopefully we can start getting a good enough signal to be able to bring some better action for you. But hopefully you're hearing us well. And opening play of the game, number 7. Jameer Knuckles just busted right up the middle and got a little chunky yards right there. And first down, the opening run. First 10 on the 45-yard line. Beautiful night for football. Knuckles back to get the snap. Hand off to number 2. Another good chunky yardage for Pike Central here. Number 2. And folks, I don't have him on my roster. I don't have him on the roster, so we'll blame that on Edward for not doing a good enough roster for us. Another first down run by Pike Central. They're in business on their own 45-yard line. It looks like a timeout of the field, maybe an official timeout. And here's out to the Harlan player that they just don't look good for him right now. He looks like he's in pain, but prayers out to him and hope to see him on the field really, really soon.
There's a guy with the blue shirt on it there filming. He might know who it is. You got that?
But back to action and prayers to the young man on the sidelines over there. And, looks like he's in pain right now, but prayers out to him. Hopefully he's on the field really, really soon. You don't want to do that ever. Knuckles back on the snap. A little flip out to the side. Forward. It looks like another little chunky yard. They're just chunking them right now. Number 4 out there. And again, well, there he is. Cole Humphreys. Looks like maybe a gang of 5.
This is complete. Second down, 5 to go.
Just a simple little flip to the side there. And another handoff. And that time, Harlan, I don't think so. We're tired of these chunk yards and said we've had enough, and just absolutely looks like they pushed it back close to a 4-yard loss right there. Big wall there for Harlan. They said that we're tired of these chunk yards. Big stand. Now it's a 3rd and on the board says it looks more like 9, maybe 3rd and 9 for Pike Central. And they're just taking their time getting the plays in from the sideline. You see that a lot, just not on the high school level. You see that a lot at the college level. This looks like a set-up quarterback draw, and he's not going to make it. So he looks like he got his 40 yards back on the yards that they previously lost on the rushing attempt. Now it's 4th and 5, unless they've got Thunderfoot there that can kick a 60-yarder. I'm about sure that they're going to go. And the Harlan people are standing up, trying to back this defense. We'll wait for a stand right here. Maybe they might try to call them off also. No, we can question these calls. She go for it. She try to pin them deep. It's a no-win situation. You get it, you're a hero. If you don't get it, I should have punted it. Looks like we got a timeout. or a flag on the field, it looks like. Maybe delay game. Didn't exactly see what the penalty was on, but we'll reset the change. Now it looks like we got 4th and 10, and
Brings up a 4th down, 10 to go. Let's hear you, Green Dragon fans.
it looks like Pike Central lining up to go for it again. Me being as old as I am, I would just punt them and try to pin it deep, but, you know, modern day football, we're going to go for it. We want the points. It looks like you might be trying to call them off a little bit here, and I think they're thinking about it. Maybe they might be taking my advice, kicking it, punting it deep. But 4:25 left in first quarter. Still scoreless here. Beautiful Harlan, and just absolutely cannot say enough about these folks and about the hospitality that they've showed us, and love them to death, and hope to get down here again very, very soon. They love their athletics here. It's almost a full house here too, and they love their athletics. Really, really good people, and I think of Harlan Bell, think of home, and love this place. And I can remember many, many days over there at Bob's Creek, my aunt. So just like home for me. But it looks like that they're going for it. The timeout just maybe call another play, rig up some kind of little gimmick here. But 4th and 10. Let's see what Pike County's got here. And it looks like a little burst top. He just throws it up. That absolutely got blowed up. Harlan makes the stand, and Harlan says, I don't think so on this first drive. They gave out some chunk yards at the beginning, and then they flat out come back and said, I've had enough of this. So now Edward will take over, and he's ready to go. I can tell it. He's jumping up and down, and he's ready to hit it.
Unless Mark exaggerates a little bit. I don't know about jumping up and down. These old bones ain't good enough for jumping it down anymore. But that was a great, great defensive stand by Harlan there. So you have. Did we just get a timeout, Harlan? While they're doing a timeout, we're going to step aside ourselves just because I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Bryant. But we did get word that the Pineville Bishop Ashore game is under a rain delay, and estimated start time is 10 minutes after 8. You have Bale 8-0. 8-0 over Lesser County. You have Middleborough 7-0. So that is a few updates around the region. Well, it looks like you're going to have Bonner and shotgun. Hand it off to Washington. It looks like he might have got a gain of 2 on that one. He was immediately hit, but drug a few Pike County defenders with him to get the 2-yard gain, which sets up a 3rd and 8 for Harlan. And you have 3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and it is a scoreless game. Bonner's looking to scramble. Cal spins off the first one, and
with the reception.
about a 14-yard gain.
That's good enough for a first down.
But that would be a first down, Harlan. You have Bonner in shotgun. Got receivers to both sides. Handoff, and he is immediately hit. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. That looks like it's a loss of 1.
Second down, 11 to go.
Second and 11. Got trips to his right. Bonner scrambles out. Pursued. And it is picked off.
Number 1 with the pass interception.
Mason Hess with the interception, and Pike County's in business. Looks like they might be set up on the 43-yard line, so about 57 yards away from pay dirt. So up in business. 2:06 left in the first quarter. Nothing score. Go Gooden right here. Just a good old defensive battle. Let's see if them Green Dragons can put that wall back up there and say, we're getting the ball back here in a few minutes. And that play will absolutely get blowed up. Just a bad snap. And that looks like probably a 13-yard plus loss right there. That's a big loss for Pike Central. If you're Harlan, that's exactly what you need. I'll tell you, folks, for a small school, them Green Dragons are really, really huge up front. You ain't going to push them boys around a whole lot.
Second down, 17.
Second and 17. It's a little snap pass, and I think he heard the footsteps, and probably a wise decision not to catch the pass, because looks like he was absolutely going to be blowed up. Mason Hess was if he'd have caught it, I don't know if he would have been able to hold on to it anyway. So sometimes you got to protect yourself. Not only plays in the high school book for 3rd and 17, just launch one and hope for a pass interference. So let's just see if they try for a purse or just try to play for some field position. Got a flag on the play, and it looks like Pike is going back a little bit more.
Ball start on the play.
A little movement up front before the snap. Ball start. That will make it 3rd and 22. And after the interception, they had the momentum, and this big green wall for Harlan said, I don't think so. So here we go at 3rd and 22. Again, Pike is no hurry to get the snap here. Sets and scrambling around a little bit, just trying to make something happen. About got a first. maybe about a yard. I think officially it might be
Brings up a fourth down. Let's hear you, Green Dragon fans.
fourth and looks like 4th and 2, 4th and 3. So let's see if Harlan can make a stand right here. Of course, they're going to take their time. They're going to hope that Harlan gives them a free one here, but Harlan's pretty disciplined. They ain't going to budge a whole lot. This looks like and they have got the first down. Went from 3rd to 22 to 1st and 10. That's getting her done. Number 2, or guy number 2 there again. It's on the roster, but
Also getting on the play picks up their first down.
Pike is set up a little bit under a minute in the first quarter at the 46-yard line. So simple handoff and run to the side. And that time Harlan says, I don't think so again. And Harlan's been stout defensively this game. They're not, other than the one to the 4th and the 3rd and 22 pass there. They've been pretty stout defensively.
Second down and 11.
So got 23 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to take a snap before the quarter. Knuckles is just up there. Let's see if he looks back to the sideline and get a play. He ain't going to be in much of a rush. And the snap was good that time. He just lost the ball, and now he lost it again. Now he got 3rd and long again. And that should be the end of the quarter, and it is. At the end of one, Harlan 0, Pike County Central 0. A good defensive battle here, and two good teams playing a good one. But we'll be right back in a minute. And a big shout out to Bryant Family Medicine for sponsoring us, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Back to live action and a little bit of a pooch punt. And it looked like it bounced in the end zone, but it looks like they're calling it maybe the half-inch line here. So Edward's going to have to work his magic here, and I'm having all kinds of with the mutant and all that other stuff here. Maybe Edward can get this lined out.
Harlan will take over on the line.
It's going We're not seeing the flags on the plate, but the referees are all from the 1 inch line to the 10 yard and 1 inch line. They still don't have a call from the referees, and I did. But we'll take it. Green Packers come out.
All right, so maybe I got everything fixed. I don't know. Maybe Mark just pushed buttons, so you didn't just push them. But Bonner back to shotgun, looking to throw, and he's got that will be a pass interference. You got flags flying in left and right on that play.
Number 4, Cole Humphrey's on.
Pass interference against the Hawks.
So that will be,
And that's good for a first down.
as we heard the PA announcer, first down Harlan. They'll move it out to the 26. All right, so you have Bonner back in shotgun. Hands it off. He bounces out. After looks like a gain of about 1. Bonner has trips to his right. Quick snap. Front narrow and about a 2-yard gain on that one.
Brings up a 3rd and 7. Ball is placed on the 29-yard line.
So it will be a 3rd and 7 for Harlan. With 9:52 before the half. You have Bonner with trips to his right, 1 to his left. And he has Montenero and right through his fingertips. That was a great design right there, but it's just a little bit wet too far where he had to dive out, and he went right through his fingertips. But this will be 4th and 7 for the 29. And it looks like Harlan's going to punt this time. A good kick. Good row for Harlan. And it's going to roll right at about, they're going to spot it at about, looks like the 21-yard line.
Back to live action. Got some scores of interest around the area. Bell County 8, Letcher Central 0, Clay County 0, Williamsburg 0, Harlan County 7, Whitley nothing, Lexington Catholic 7, Corbin nothing, Lincoln 6, Knott Central 7, Millsboro Gate City 0-0, North Laurel Franklin 0-0, Bible Bishop Brossart 0-0, South Laurel Russell County 0-0. So, but we're early on. I'm sure a bunch of these scores have changed since then, but that's the early update we've got so far. But looks like a big run for Pike Central right here at the start of this series, and no score here at Harlan. It's a beautiful facility, and absolutely just love everything about this up here. You probably about see a reflection off of the tablet also, so you're probably seeing my face right now. It's like an 8-yard run. It looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 2.
Thompson on the carry.
Pike Central's had some chunk runs, but Harlan's tightened up when needed. So hopefully they can tighten it up right here. Looks like a first down little pass out there in the flat, just enough to get the first down, keep the ball rolling. Another first down by Pike Central. Good little drive going on right here.
Bring up a first down for the Hawks. Ball is placed on the 42-yard line. Pass incomplete. We'll bring up a second down and 10 to go. Quarterback keeper on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 9.
Well, sorry about that, folks. Mark had to run off there, but this is a 3rd and 9 for Pike County. It was a quick screen, and he just left it just a little too low.
That'll bring up another 4th down. Let's hear you, Green Dragons.
So it is 4th and 9 from the 44. And it looks like the Hawks are set to punt. And that's a very high punt. And it's going to roll down to about the 32-yard line.
44-yard punt.
So that was a 24-yard punt for the Hawks. And Harlan's going to be taking over 1st and 10. Bonner shotgun. Quick pass. Across the middle, spins, and like they're going to spot him at the 41, so that's a 9-yard gain.
Picks up 9 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 1.
So 2nd and 1 for Harlan.
41-yard line.
You got 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining before halftime, and it is still scoreless. 2nd and 1 for Harlan. Bonner hands it off, and it looks like he's going to have just enough for the first down.
Washington on the run.
Washington on the run.
Touchdown, Green Dragons.
So that will be first down, Harlan. From the 42.
Green Dragons were going to set it down. Two receivers both sides of the shot and get the snap. Look at it now. He is met.
And he is met immediately. Looks like a loss of about 5 from where I'm at. Looks like about a loss of
4 on the play. A 2nd and 14. Ball placed on the 38-yard line.
Brings up 6, 14, 38-yard.
Bonner has trips to his left, one to his right. Rolls out. And that is intercepted by number 29.
Pass intercepted. Number 29 looks for reception.
Another turnover, and Pike County is in business, and but they got a bad case of dry throat right now. Hopefully I'll get me a drink here in a minute. Trying to eat some cough drops to be able to get my voice back, but do the best I can. Again, a big shout out to Harlan for having us tonight. Again, it would be us if we didn't have something going on. If it ain't the tablet, last week it was a tripod. We replaced it. This week we're just not getting the our soundboard to work right. So I don't know what we'll get lined out here in about 15 years. But we're down to one mic. When we plug up the second mic, we get an echo. But we'll get it figured out. So a little bit under 6 minutes left here before halftime. Pike just came off a turnover, and looks like they got first and 15 at the 36-yard line. So they're definitely in business if they can make up the yards after that penalty. All in all, it's been a pretty evenly played game. Turnovers hurt Harlan a little bit here this game, but that's the name of the game. There's a big run, and basically a tackle away from taking that to the house right there. A big run by, it's like number 3 this time. Cameron Landry, it looks like. Big run. He about took that to the house. Second 2, a long, very long 2 at that. It's like the ball at the 24-yard line. Just a simple handoff right up the middle, and was able to pound in there and get a first down. And if you're Pike County Central, they're not going to be in no rush at all. They would, if you're the Pike County people, you probably want to score with about 12 seconds left before halftime or something like that. So I'm sure that they're not going to be in no hurry, but they're lining up. They ain't much huddling there. Let's just see how much time he's getting on the line of scrimmage. And a pretty quick snap. So just say there's a touchdown right there. Big 18-yard run. 18-yard run. I was being handed a pop and I didn't get the camera turned there.
So 4:47 left to go before half. Pike County finds pay dirt first. And it looks like they're lined up for a 2-point conversion attempt. And looks like he was stopped right at the line.
4:47 remaining on commercial bank scoreboard. Your score, Pike County Central 6, Harlan 0.
Might be a big deal later. So 4:86 left in the half. Pike County Central just scores up 6-0 on the greenback. We'll take a short break and be right back.
So it is 6-0 with 4:46 remaining before the half.
Dragons stopped the 2-point conversion right at the goal line.
All right. Harlan set to receive the kick. That was a big defensive stand on the 2-point conversion for Harlan. It's a short kick that I'm not sure why he didn't let it roll out of bounds. It's like it's going to be spotted at the 24.
Harlan will set up shop on the 23-yard line.
It's like Vonner has 2 receivers to each side. Bringing the pressure is hit and nearly intercepted again, but luckily it fell through his hands. That could have been disaster right there, but Looks like flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
So that will bring up
Bring up a
second and 15
ball placed on the 19-yard line.
for Harlan with 4:35 remaining before half.
35 seconds left. 6-0. Hawks up on the finger. It's going to be a jet pass to Darius Bowers.
And he is met quickly.
Line is number 72. He's Atkins for the Hawks.
Took a bit about a gain of maybe 1 on that one.
Brings up a 3rd and
14 from 20. Bonner rolls out and hit as he throws. Man, what more can you say about Bonner other than he's a warrior out there? Because he's been taking shots left and right tonight.
brings up a 4th and 14.
And that will bring up a 4th and 14. And that's going to be a good punt.
Fair catch on the play by Hills. $38 punt.
Back to live action. I'm recovering slowly from the maybe the worstest case of dry throat that I've ever had in my life. But good old fashioned Mountain Dew come to the rescue, I guess. So hopefully I can get back to talking normal. But we got some good old good one right here. 3 minutes 37 seconds left before halftime. 6-0 Pike County Central with the ball. They're on 41-yard line now. Let's see what they can do with this drive. Just a really, really good tackle out there. Might have saved much bigger yardage right there, but actually a pretty good little play there. They had it blocked well. Just a standout tackle right there. Might have saved some chunk yards right there. 2nd and 9 for Pike Central, and they just don't look like they're too big of a hurry. And they're in the lead. I wouldn't be in a hurry either. So that brings us to about 3rd and maybe 3rd and 5 after just a little off tackle stuff. There definitely looks like they're trying to run some clock on this drive. Definitely not no rush. Play clock's at 14. 6-0 with almost 2 minutes before halftime. Just a simple quarterback draw, and he's got it. Real patient runner, number 7. Jameer Knuckles, he just pacey. He just hung back there, waited till the hole come and hit it wide open. Got exactly what he needed, got down, and it to play another round. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Pike Central resets the chains. Knuckles back a little off to the side, and I'm gonna say maybe a touchdown saving tackle out there. Looks like number 25 for him. I might say the touchdown right there.
14-yard gain on the play. Ball was placed on the Harlan 29-yard line.
Another first down. Pike County is in business. Under 2 minutes here before half, 6-0, and driving. Jameer Knuckles with looks like that's one of them options there. You had a run pass option there, and it looked like he was wanting to flip it up or that defended pretty well there. So he had to take it up the field. But for a busted play, you get 5 yards, you'll take that any day. Looks like we got a flag on play, maybe a sideline warning.
Flag on play, sideline warning against the Hawks.
Second 5 with minute 33 left, and if you're Pike Central right now, you got to push a little bit. You got some yards here you need to cover. Just a little flip off to the side, a cut off, and if he'd have broke that, he'd been gone. Good open field tackle out there. I'm trying to get the number for Harlan out there. A great open field tackle. There's another one in touchdown saving tackles. It looks like number 9 for Harlan. There you go. Good tackle out there. Now they're setting up quick, trying to get their strong run. Just lower it down and absolutely bulldozes his way down for looks like about a 7-yard gain. It's like timeout for Pike County Central. Sometimes it's hard for me to question a call, but right there, I don't know if I called the timeout. And Edward comes and saves the day again for me on this tripod. I tell you, Edward gets her done on these broadcasts for sure. Last time I grabbed it, it almost went sideways and about knocked it out. We're freezing. We're doing a little bit of everything. Last week, folks, tripod messed up. This week, a good tripod. And now our internet is absolutely just I don't know what's going on with it. Just our hotspot's not working well for us tonight. A minute 3, second 4. Pike Central would love to punch this in right before half, so we're taking on this game a little bit. So let's see what they got up their sleeves on this call right here. Just another simple, just up the middle. Maybe they're seeing something. They're feeling pretty good about their push. I'm not seeing the push. Maybe they're saying they're getting, but that just more looked like a play that we're going to a few seconds and then we're going to try to get it again. They're lined up quick. Third and 2, and we're under 40 seconds. It looks like we got another timeout on the field. This time it looks like it's by Harlan. Reset the defense. Must not like what they've seen. Probably a good call right there. If you're Harlan, you would love to hold him out of this end zone right here, right before halftime. That would be a momentum-changing type play. And Edward's doing what Edward does. He's going to fix. He's going to play. Before you know it, this thing's going to be perfect. Folks, you can't give enough credit for Edward. Edward's on his game sometimes. We just it wouldn't be us if we didn't have 15 different things that go wrong with our broadcast each and every time. We wouldn't know what to do if we had a perfect broadcast, but yeah, we actually bought a new camera at the beginning of the year, and that camera lasted a week for us. It got dropped, so we could tell you all kinds of behind the scenes stuff that happens to us. So 40 seconds, a little bit under 40 seconds left before halftime. Knuckles with the snap, just a little flip to the side, and that, whoa. Oh, that might be Harlan's ball. That might be Harlan. No, they're saying he was down. I'm a blind man in my old age, but I believe the ref was signaling that he was down. That looks like 4 inches. They're not resetting the chain, so that's just a powerhouse in and a touchdown by Knuckles. And but that's the good thing about high school football. You don't got the instant replay. You can't challenge that. I don't know what happened in that sideline. It looked like a fumble to me. It looked like it could have possible free out there, but it looked like the ref was one that was down. So I don't know what was going on there. So I'm just here to call the game. That's for Edward to figure out later on, but no, I'll question. So it looks like they're going for 2 to try to get up 14, and that ain't gonna go nowhere. Well, he squeezed through there. He still didn't get a big stab by Harlan in. So it looks like we're going to go to half at 12-0 unless Harlan can get up a score on them right here with 28.1 seconds before half. And Edward looks like he's got us lined out again on the hole. We're not freezing up as bad, so hopefully Edward's got us going on here. It's 12-0 with 28.1 seconds left. And we're going to let Edward take back over the controls. And I'm going to keep working on my dry throat problems. And Edward will probably pronounce that a little bit better than me. But nothing like what Mountain Dew could do for you.
All right, well, Mark, so we're talking about drinking Mountain Dew and everything. I'm researching some scores, and it's some score update. Bell County 16, Letcher Central 8, Clay County 0, Williamsburg 0. You've got a corrected score, which is Corbin 14, Lexington Catholic 0, Lane Camp 6, Knott Central 7, Middlesboro 7, Gate City, Virginia 0, Pineville 0, Bishop Brashard 22.
Again towards Nate, and he says, nope. He says, I'm going to pick it up. That's good. 21.9 seconds left.
So yeah, 21.9 seconds left before half. And Harlan did receive the opening kick.
There's a definite advantage for but I can signal. It's time to we'll stay here. The Dragons come off. One thing I know we'll see Chuck is the Green Dragons start to get home. It's just 12 months. Yeah, hardly. It's,
All right, so now I've got your scores updated and everything. Now it's 20. You got 21.9 seconds left to go before half.
So, something I think I can say for one has affected. That's been my thing back there. That's been, most 118s, about 9 of their offensive players. So, let's start and off to Washington. He was making people miss. It's a decent run. 5 yard
Look, you got about a 5-yard run,
Washington with a 5-yard gain on the play.
and I do believe that will bring you to the half.
And that will do it for the first half.
So that bring you to the end of the first half. Here's Pike County Central 12, Harlan 0.
We'll take a 10 break. Come back. I'll let HLN 1410 Green Dragon Radio.
Back to live action. 20 seconds for kickoff here. Of course, we're going into the third quarter. 12-0. Pike County Central leads. Had extended halftime. Again, I'm trying to drink as much Mountain Dew as I can at this point in time. Ever, of course, like always, laughing at me, making fun of me. One of these days, he'll be 50 plus, and he'll understand this stuff. But I'm hanging in there as good as I can. Sorry to lose my voice. I'm going to steal somebody's Gatorade at this point. I'm just grabbing anybody's drink. But get a big apology. We're having internet glitches. We're doing the best we can. You probably see me in the background too, waving. So we'll try to we'll keep working. At least our tripod didn't fall apart this time. At least we don't have a bunch of strings holding it together. Told Edward, said, yeah, this is gonna be a good broadcast. Now we got a new tripod. We're good to go this time, and the tripod's held up good. Nothing else really holding up. My voice ain't holding up. But it would be us if we didn't have about 35 errors during the broadcast. But we do our best. Appreciate the people who stuck with us. And got a good one right here. 12-0. Harlan's had a couple of turnovers. It's come back bit them a little bit. But all in all, both teams are pretty well evenly matched. But that turnover deal can really come back and get you each and every time. Harlan set up and does a little bit of a squib and almost and he's still battling. And we got a fumble, and it looks like Harlan ball, or they're calling it down. I believe they called them down. That's the second time tonight they've called a fumble down. That was very, very questionable. But the good thing about high school football, you don't have to just call the instant replay. You can't throw that red flag out there. So you just have to just grumble about it, go on with it. If you're a Pike County fan, you're saying that's a good call. If you're a Harlan fan, you're saying no, we got robbed. So it's just according which side of the fence you're on. You can't prove it right or wrong. Just play football and keep going on with it. 11:45 left here in the third quarter. Open play of the second half. Just a simple, just run to the left and big yards up there. Get our guy number 2 that's on the roster.
It's going to be another first down. He keeps going.
That fancy there, folks. You see it on the screen. It's just a simple draw up the middle, just big chunk yards. That's all it was. Nothing special. First and 10, 11 minutes to go here. And if you're Pike Central, you're going to probably start trying to slow this pace down a little bit. Just another simple handoff, and he is gone. Gone. If little hustle and what do you call it? They're calling a touchdown. Another interesting call. It's a fumble out of bounds. Thought it was a touchback, but they called a touchdown. Got to take what the ref gives us, I guess. 18-0. That's every question. Answer me. Correct me here. If it's a fumble out of bounds, it's a touchback. But the knee was down. I don't know. Maybe the knee was down. All of a sudden, 18-0, and this game is blown wide open. Pike Central going for 2. 10 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the third quarter, and he's got it too. What a hole. I could have ran through that one. 20-0. Pike County in control of this game. Just a big run. And Harlan definitely's got to get on the scoreboard this drive, or this game might get a little bit ahead on. So let's see what the Green Dragons got up their sleeve. We'll get this over to Edward. And I'll keep drinking this person's Gatorade until they make me buy one.
Well, if you're Harlan, that is not what you wanted right there. But if you're Pike County Central, that is the way that you want it to open up right there.
What was the, John, how many yards did that drive?
60 yards and 3 plays. 43-yard touchdown.
All right, Pike County's at the kickoff.
Pike County Central up 20-0 after the 60-yard drive against the Dragons. Kickoff received by Nate. Short kick. He was 4 yard line. He's making break time.
I'm trying to see where he's spotted. Looks like they're going to spot him about the 42.
Number on the 42-yard line.
So that is 1st and 10 for Harlan. And your score here, 10-4 left in the third quarter. It is Pike County Central 20, Harlan 0. And if you're Harlan, this is you got to find a way to answer here. Goes in motion, toss, and he is immediately met at the line. And it looks like about a loss of 3.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up a 2nd and 13. Ball is placed on the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 13 from the 39.
Green Dragons got to get something going. Got to get a chunk play. Do something. Get some positive momentum, some confidence. To the right. Yeah. Another jet pass.
Jet pass and backward stiff arm one back. And looks like another tackle for about another 4-yard loss.
Loss of 6 on the play brings up a 3rd and 17. Ball will be placed on the 35-yard line.
Yep, so a loss of 4 brings up third and 17 from the 35. Baylor has trips to his right. And right in and out of Cal's hands.
Incomplete. Brings up a 4th down.
So, incomplete pass, bringing up.
So 4th and 17 for Harlan. And that is a good long punt. And they are going to spot it at second 27. And I'm going to give you back over to Mark here.
38-yard punt. Ball was placed on the 22-yard line.
It means 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harlan needs a turnover. They need something. They need something momentum changing. They just need something. Just something to start feeling good about. This game is slipping away in front of them. It's right here with put it away. Right now, if you're Harlan, you need something. And it starts out really, really well. Big stop right there. You know that these boys, they're not going to quit. They're going to fight. They're going to fight till it's all said and done. And they're going to keep hanging in there. You just right now, you just need something. You need a turnover. You need a big play. You just need something to get the crowd back into it. Get the blood pressure running. Just do what it takes to get your team back in this game. And again, the play clock's not reset, so I guess the refs are keeping time on the field. Look it to the side. That's going to get chunk yards at first down. Missed tackle out there, and we got a Harlan boy down, and hopefully he gets back up. He got back up. He was rolling around the field like he was in some pain, but he got back up. It's like a first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Knuckles has played a dandy of a ball game here for Pike Central. He's played absolute dandy. And just another little hitch there, I guess. If he can stop it, you keep running it. You run it back to back. Almost got back-to-back first down. So I think he missed that by a yard. And they have absolutely ran that play probably about 30 times this game. Just a simple hitch out there to the side. And it's been chuck yards about each and every time. The corners need to come up there and press a little bit more hard. Stop that. And that just maybe Knuckles' worst pass of the night right there. That sailed on them. They got 3rd and 3. The Harlan D can come up big here and get the boys back the ball here and get back into this game. 3rd and 3 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. Just a little handoff to the side, and he slipped or he fell down, or I wouldn't think that you're playing clock now. I'm sure that he would probably want to score it. I don't think that's a purpose slip or a give up there. You would still want to score there. 20-0, clock ticking. 7.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Knuckles again in that little pistol action, and he's want to launch it, and it's covered up, so he tucks it under, and he's going to get a first down plus more. Add 5 to that first down. Looks like they're going to be set up around the 30-yard line, and Pike County's back in business again. If you're Harlan, you just need something big right now. You need a turnover. You need a sack. You just need something to get that momentum going. That mighty mo. And there's I'm not going to say back-to-back bad passes by Knuckles, but that's another one that sailed on him. Maybe the dew's settling a little bit. The ball's getting a little moisture on it. That's a back-to-back passes, and Edwards corrected me on the video here. Oh, that's what we get everything for. That was 7 minutes and 5 seconds left. Knuckles is taking that, tucking it up, not it's 5 good yards.
It was set on the carry gain of 5 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 5. Ball placed on the 25-yard line.
Running clock under 7 right now, 20-0. 3rd and 5, and just a little handoff going to the side and another slip. You start seeing a lot of the slips. You start the ball sail. It might be a little moisture on the ground right now, a little moisture on the ball. It makes it a little bit more tougher, but welcome to Eastern Kentucky, folks. That happens a lot about this time of year. So right now, Harlan needs to stand, make a big stand here. It looks like a 4th and 4, a very long 4. I would about 4th and 4.5. Knuckles again lined up that little pistol. Do a lot of RPO action coming out of that. So we got a timeout on the field, and I'm going to take a timeout too to take me a Mountain Dew break. So we'll be right back.
Get to run to the left, and he dropped it. Good job, Green Dragons, incomplete pass, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Touchdown, Green Dragons.
Thanks a lot of action. I was hung up on trying to unmute myself here, but incomplete pass. Harlan will take over on downs on their own 24-yard line, and maybe that's what they need to get back in this game. So we'll head it back over to Edward. And by the way, on the comment section, we can't zoom in right now. We're having some issues with our tablet, but as soon as we get it fixed, hopefully we can.
Right, here's the snap. Hands it off to 7. He's hit first, but keeps on running. He's going to get back to line screens and maybe a yard.
Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
36, 3rd.
Again, I mentioned it earlier in the show. Stay tuned, to our pages at All Sports Media Football to be able to see the Player of the Game award winners, as we will be awarding plaques after the game. So that is 3rd and 9 for Harlan. This is a big 3rd down for Harlan. Harlan's got to find some way to answer here and start gaining a little bit of momentum. I'm kind of confused what's going on here.
So while he's down, they're tending to him. We'll be right back on 14 WHLN. Green Dragon Radio.
You take a break for basically swap every day when you come back.
All right, looks like he's back up, walking around.
Yeah, we'll wait until figure start. Dragons taking on Pike Super Hoss. Contender down the field.
All right, looks like we're back.
Green Dragons back to the line. 39. Big play, Chuck.
39 for Harlan. And if Harlan has to try to find some way to gain a little bit of momentum right here. Baylor scrambles, and he breaks it, and he's still going. Stiffs arm one, keeps looking, stiffs arm another. And he is ran out at about the 40. They're going to spot him at about the 48. And he's going to spot him down at the 48. And that was a great job by Bonner right there to be able to find the seam, scramble, and get a huge gain like he did. Bonner in shotgun. Hands it off to Washington. Washington's running. And he's going to get about 5 or 6 on that one. And it looks like we do have a player down.
We'll take another quick break on 14 WHLN.
All right, we're back. As I'm trying to get a little updated here. Pike County 20, Harlan 0, with 4:15 remaining in the third. And a little bit of updates around the area. It is Bell County 16, Letcher Central 14. Clay County Williamsburg is still scoreless. Harlan County 14, Whitley 7. Jackson County 41, Phelps 0. Lexington Catholic 7, Corbin 28. Lane Camp 6, Not Central 28. Millsboro 7, Gate City, Virginia 6, North Laurel 0, Franklin 7, Pineville 0, Bishop Bashard 35, Somerset and Knox Central is knotted up at 7. South Laurel and Russell County is all knotted up at 13. And while I was giving you a few updates there, we had a huge run just happen, but looks like there was a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
So.
And get with holding on Harlan. And it brings up 3rd and 14 for the 44. Baylor back. Gets pressured and brought down from behind at about the 40-yard line. So that would be a loss of 4. So that would bring up a 4th and 18.
Loss on the play brings up a 4th down.
So what started off in a very positive offensive series was critical by holding.
That was a great fielded. Goes past the first tackler, and he still got running room, bounces back, but there is a flag on the field.
Flag on the play.
So we're waiting for the call. All right, looks like a false start on Harlan, which was declined, and I'm gonna get you back over to Mark.
So 3 minutes left. Third quarter.
3 left in the third quarter. Pike Central's back in business. Looks like there's a timeout on the field, and what was a close game is sort of slipping out of the Green Dragons' hands right now. 20-0 Pike Central, and they're in business right now. It's 35-yard line. And, I said this last drive, and they held true, but right now, Pike Central definitely needs to give a Harlan a cheap one. You know, Harlan needs to get a turnover. They need to manufacture some points here, manufacture them pretty quickly, or this game might get out of hand really, really quick. But Harlan ain't going to give up. We'll see if the defense can stand up big again. They did last drive. For the most part, they played really, really well. Just the turnovers has caught up with them a little bit this game. And now you get later in the night, the fields get slippery, the balls get slippery. The play will get a little bit more sloppier. And the way it works here in Eastern Kentucky. So 303, and just he sets up deep and just absolutely misses 20. 20 catches that. He's walking in the end zone. That was a complete cut.
On the 35-yard line.
And Edward is still correcting me on this camera. It looked pretty good to me, but Edward's a perfectionist. So gotta give him a hand on that. They call Edward master of the camera,
Holding on the offense.
as he says. But now he's just. But if he'd hit that pass, that's a touchdown. That was a good, well-designed play. He set up the 20-0 under 3 minutes. It's a simple run up the middle, and he breaks free. If he breaks that tackle, he could not break it. Good open field tackle by 25 there.
Moves up a second and 10.
And get my roster even showing that, but good tackle, good open field tackle right there. That young man might have prevented much more yardage on that. It's another hand, and he's going around the side, and it looks like he's going to get enough for a first down also. No, they cut him a little, maybe an inch short, half a yard. We got 3rd and 1, and well, basically looks like about 3rd and maybe a little football. On the scoreboard, I don't think you can put 3rd in the length of a football. You just, no, they set it back a little bit more. It's probably a little bit over a yard now. So clearly 3rd and a long yard here. I'm sure this is just setting up to be a run. I think they're trying to do a little right. They caught up with them. Sometimes you just overthink this stuff. Maybe a little bit overthinking in that play, and just in a situation like that, folks, just run it up the middle.
And that brings up a 4th down. Let's go, you Green Dragons.
Now you got 4th down. Can the Green Dragons make another big stop? They did it over and over and over. The defense has played really, really well today, and hopefully that they can get a stop and get the offense back on the field here. And maybe a little bit too much thought in that. And he got a little bit of a push there at the end. I thought that the Harlan was going to be able to pull him back, but he got a little push there at the end of that run. But another first down by Pike Central, and now they're set up at the 23-yard line. They're in business with under a minute left here in the 3rd quarter, lead 20-0, and trying to put this game away. Sets up deep, and he's got a receiver out there, was not able to throw it. And it was there. .2 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pike Central trying. I've seen stranger things. See these leads go away like nothing. But I'm not going to say I'm trying to put the game away, but another just dart pass, and he might be taking a good little tackle there toward the end. I thought he was taking that pass. That guy's built pretty good in there. Number 24 for Pike Central. He looks like a small tank there. C.J. Cox, and it shows right here, just a sophomore. He looks like he's about Division I college material right there. He's a big old boy. 1st and go from the 3. Knuckles sets up, runs around a little bit, and looks like he's going. He ain't taking it in. He hit the Harlan wall right there. It's like when the floodgates close. The Harlan defense floodgate closed. So that should be the last play of the quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter. Pike County Central leading 20-0. I guess we'll change to get to the other side of the field here.
Commercial rate scoreboard. Pike County Central 20, Harlan 0.
Green Dragon Radio. Harlan's got 40 yards on the ground. Harlan's only got 40. And
Back to live action. I'm absolutely telling you, I do not like Edwards' laptop. These buttons do not work well for me. And I just don't like his laptop. 20-0 going into the first play of the fourth quarter, and Pike County's trying to sort of put this thing away here.
snap gets it.
A bit of a fake and just a wide open in there. The number 33, and possible late hit out there, and didn't call it there, but just sometimes you gotta let them play. There's a lot of motion in football, but Trevor Hubbard wide open in the end zone. Good little fake. And, of course, you had to collapse on the run. Harlan really didn't much have choice there. Caleb blame on the defense. They collapsed. They pulled the end out wide open. Good little play call out there. So 26-0, they're setting up for an extra point. I think for the first time all game that they actually tried to set up for one. Yeah, it looks like good distance, and it's up and it's good. 27-0. And Harlan's going to have to open it up for sure now. They've got a QB that could throw it down the field pretty good, but you're about to point right now. You got to sling that ball around a little bit. So 11 minutes, 54 seconds left in this game, and maybe Everett could work his little magic and make this score deal here change. Because every time I hit his button, it says mute on me or something. It freezes up. So all he ever knows is his laptop, because me and Miss Laptop were not friends no more. I can tell you that right now.
And welcome back to Harlan High School. 11 minutes, 54 seconds left in the game. Pike County Central just scored, making 47 green bags. Pike Central that's all. Center is going to be able to field it. Takes off. Gets over to the right side of the 30. Still up on his feet for the 40. Tackle it about the 42 yards. No, I don't think that. Sponsors for tonight's game, Georgia Training.
All right, with 11:42 left to go in the game, it is Pike County Central 27, Harlan 0. And but stay tuned, to our pages to be able to see the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media Player of the Game presentation. And as of 11 minutes ago, means a little bit of an update from scores around the region. It's Bell County 24, Letcherson 14, Clay and Williamsburg still knotted up at 0. Harlan County 14, Whitley 7, Jackson County 41, Phelps 0, Lexington Catholic 14, Corbin 34, Lane Camp 6, Knott Central 28, Middlesboro 13, Gate City, Virginia 14, North Laurel 0, Franklin 7, Pineville 0, Bishop Bashar 34, Somerset and Knox Central knotted up at 7, South Laurel and Russell knotted up at 13.
Brings up a 3rd and 3.
So it is 3rd and 3 from the 49. For Harlan. So this is a huge 3rd down for Harlan. They need to convert this and be able to try to find pay dirt out there. Bonner hands it off, and he is hit immediately. And it looks like he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. So loss of 1. So it is a 4th and 4.
Then start moving like around the need to. You start getting snap on center pass all night long, that makes you empty the backfield. The benches did the top of the yard.
So Bonner thought about the handoff. He's pressured by 3. Thought about the pass. He's going to keep it and scramble himself. Got the 1st down and more. What a run by Baylor Bonner right there. That was a 20-yard gain by Bonner. And maybe that play right there will give Harlan a little bit of life and the momentum needed to be able to try to cut into this lead. Bonner's looking to pass. They get pressured. Throws it, and it is intercepted by number 33. And then there's a flag on the play. That's going to come back, but as of right now, it looks like so that is a pick 6, and there's more flags. There's more flags all over the neighborhood. And look there, I tested Mark to see if he'd come through, and I have to say that I'm proud of him because normally he's not paying attention. But you got flags at about the 16, you got flags at about the 42, so we're going to see what all they're going to call here.
You know, that's the dude, it's double.
So waiting on the initial call from the ref.
Cops will set up shot on the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Well, Edwards corrected me all night on the camera. I got to correct him that time on the camera. So I wonder what kind of excuse he'll give me that he messed up that time. He'll come up with something interesting. And this is a big run. Another first down by Pike Central on you. And you know this is Harlan. All in all, is even with this team. It's just that mighty turnover bug stuff. You have a lot of turnovers. It's hard to when you're that evenly matched to really make a big difference. And the turnovers will make such a mighty difference in the games where both teams are so evenly matched. But you take the turnovers away, Harlan's right there with the team. Set up deep, and they're deflected ball. And Harlan about got their own turnover right there. And Edwards behind me right now trying to think of something clever to give me an excuse why he messed up on the camera. That he'll come up with something clever, or he'll say he tripped or something. But 8 minutes and 12 seconds left, and you see the score out there, 27-0 Pike County, and they're just absolutely rolling. And we might get our camera and tripods lined out here by the end of the next century. But all in all, we're hanging in there. We're teamers. If a running clock that's now going under 8 minutes, Pike County is just trying to run some time right now. About all you could do at this situation. And heartbreaking for the Harlan kids because they played their guts out. And you just the sad part about sports is you're going to have one side's happy, another side's sad. It's just the way the world works. And Harlan will learn from this. They'll rebound. They got a solid looking team. There's another little hitch to the side and just a drop. Maybe moisture the ball, just a slip. Fourth down, and let's see if Pike selects to punt or if they'll go for it at this situation. Again, I'll never question the head coach. I would just punt it. You got the game. Top pin them deep. You don't want to force nothing and give Harlan something cheap here. This game's not over yet. I would just punt. No, that's exactly what they did. Good little pooch. That thing rolls. That's going to be no. It started rolling for Pike. It sort of come back for Harlan there. So that's a little pooch in there, pin them deep, and that's Pike County Central. That's about exactly what you needed to do in that situation. But now we've got 7 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. It's I'm not saying it's over, but it's the red button has been pushed about 7 times here this quarter. So it's Harlan needs to score quick, get the ball back quick, and let's try to get this within 2 possessions within 4 minutes to go, or go. It's definitely red button time.
All right, and ball is on the 20-yard line. Bonner has the receivers to his left and one to his right. Hand off to Washington. Washington looks like he's got room. He spins off one, bounces off another one, cuts back up, and he's still running. Looks like, depending on where they spot him at, about a 20, 21-yard gain. About a 22-yard gain.
Big time first down for Green Dragons, 7 minutes left in the game. Good start to this series, gets the towards midfield, down the 42-yard line, first and 10. Yeah. Yeah, this will help.
Warner with a quick pass and right out of Montenero's hands. So you have 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the game. It is Harlan 27 or Harlan 0, Pike County Central 27. Beller and shotgun. Hands off to Washington, and he is hit immediately. So it looks like he might get about 2 yards on that one. But it's 3rd and 8 from the 45. 46. Right here in a few seconds, I will be letting Mark take over and call the remainder of the game as I will be making my way down to the field to be presenting the All Sports Media, the Bryant's Family Medicine All Sports Media Player of the Game.
Complete. Brings up a 4th down.
So that brings up 4th and 8 for Harlan. All right. Bonner has 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Needs at least 8 yards here to keep this drive alive. He's pressured. Got a man running and right just a hair above him.
Back on the mic again. I guess you get me for the last 5 minutes and 31 seconds as my dream team partners. We're going to be running to the field, and of course, something we started doing randomly coming to some of these schools and trying to award some of the student athletes that are deserving on the field or on the court or anything like that with some player of the game awards, and it's just a new trend we started this year. But stay tuned for that after the game, and we're going to award a athlete from both sides. So we'll take some pictures and big shout. And this guy is gone. This little they got him at the 1 yard line, and he's hopefully he gets up. That is both hit pretty hard, but it's like number 11. If I cannot take age freeze, another sophomore, a big run up the middle, but he's still late in the end zone, and prayers goes out to him, and hopefully he's able to shake this off and walk off. It doesn't matter what side of the pitch you're rooting for. You don't want to see that for anybody. And landed a little awkwardly, and prayers out to him, and hopefully he can shake this off and he'll walk off and be just fine. It doesn't matter if you're on the Harlan side or the Pike County Central side. You don't want to see a student athlete land like that. It worries you, and prayers out to him, and hopefully they'll get a fix really. A good save and touchdown tackle there. I thought he was good. That dude showed some speed there. Just a sophomore for Pike Central, but was caught from behind, landed a little awkwardly, and again, that just shows you Harlan has played, and they're not going to give up. Harlan don't care if it's 50 to nothing. They're going to play to that buzzer sounds, and these guys has got great heart. They'll learn from this, and there'll be another day, and love what they're doing down here, and got a really good looking team. It just and it looks like he's able to walk off. I don't know exactly what happened there, but he did land a little awkwardly. But it looks like he's walking off on his own power. So hopefully the little guy can get back in here.
Back here at Harlan High School after the 4 year.
But first and go from the 3, and in a situation like this, I'm sure Pike County Central is going to run plays. You almost have to, but you would almost hope on sportsmanship. The days of the Dillons about gone anyway. They're going to run their play. They're going to try to score this end, and it's nothing about piling on. You got to play football. Just a direct snap to number 20 and a walk-in touchdown there, and this game has just slowly got out of hand. Number 20 for Pike County Central, and Lucas Barney Jr. And you look at this roster for Pike County Central. This team is really young, and a lot of these players that scored touchdowns and it's had a really good game. They're younger guys, so future's quite bright for this team. And 33 to nothing, under 5 minutes left in this game, and it looks like they're setting up for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, good distance. That's good. 34 to nothing, under 5 minutes left here in the game, and we know Harlan ain't going to give up, and I'm not going to give up on this laptop either. So I'm going to do my best here to try to get this thing to change for me.
I think they changed it this year, John, from 6 to 35.
Oh, well, I think it's better. Which is 34.
Yeah, I think they changed it this year.
So you got to go to those meetings. It's tackled down about the
6 yards. Yeah, safer. Absolutely. You know, everybody, body's different. Yeah. So you know, listen to the papers. So I think it's not
I believe I've got this right. 34-0 under 5 minutes, and again,
Seconds left.
Prayers out to Washington, and they're working with him on the sideline. And again, prayers for him and his family. Again, you don't want to see no kind of injuries at all with any of these games, but it does happen in sports. First and 10, Harlan is set up at the 48-yard line. And big hole, and he might be gone. It's off to the races, and possible horse collar action there, but I don't know if they're going to call that. But
And that's good enough. All right.
little guy there was scooting. 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Harlan is business, and hopefully that they're able to. There's a delay or something with this tablet, but they're in business with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and another just straight up run. And look at the heart and the hustle with this little guy here. That just shows you that Harlan ain't giving up, and this just shows you that very hard run. First to go from the 3, and Harlan's in business and ready to get their first points on the board here. 34 Pike County leads with under 3 to go now. Under 4 to go. Might as well give it to 25 again. He's running hard. Oh, he missed it by maybe a yard. I'd hand it back to him. Give it back to him.
Gain of a yard with 1 yard to go.
Take it, go from the 1. I know who I'm giving the ball to. He's earned the touchdown. Give it to him. See if they give it back to him. I'm sure he's like, give it to me, give it to me. And there you go. This is going to be a touchdown. Very well earned touchdown by the young man. Yeah. Yeah, I would just smart players keep handing it to the guys on fire. He's like he single-handedly that drive said, "I'm on the score." So 34-6. You know if they're going to set up for 2. You know, seen stranger things happen in sports. You never know.
Snap, fakes it, rolls out to the right.
He gets to the side. He's in there. 2-point conversion. Good. 34-8.
Conversion is good.
So,
With 3:10 left in the game. On the first white scoreboard, your score. County Central, 34. Harlan, 8.
34-8. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. That was just a pride drive right there for Harlan. Just showing, hey, we ain't giving up. We're here to play. And again, you can run good film on that. Learn a lot from that drive. So, good going for the good guys there.
Yeah. I got it.
34-8. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Harlan said, we're not giving up that easy. We're just tighten their belt loose and just blue collared their way all the way to the end zone that drive. And that just shows you the heart and fight that this team has. And you'll learn from this game. Cannot take enough. Can't take away from what Pike County Central did either. They just absolutely. And there's a hole. That's Nate. Oh, if he could have got away from there. Cannot take away from what Pike County Central did for sure. They've played a good football game. The turnovers caught up Harlan a little bit this game, but all in all, there's not much separation. The scoreboard looks a little separated there, but as far as what I've seen, as far as these teams, there's not much separation with them. And just that thing called a turnover will catch up with you each and every time. 34-8, under 3 minutes left here in the game. Timeout on the field. Stay tuned to the end of the game as the Bryant Family Mess will be awarded their player of the game for both teams. And situations like this, every one of them players deserves something. But there's things called budget. It's hard to award every single player on every single team. But so us four guys, we could only do one player per team. But that's very well deserved. Them guys give it 100%, and anytime we can give back to them, it's more than worth it. But maybe next week we won't have tripod issue and tablet issues. So last week we had a tripod tied up with shoestrings, but so we'll get it under control. 1st and 10, under 3. Just a simple handoff, run off to the right. The big collision out there, and everybody on that field is playing hard. You've got a lot of substitutions out there, but everybody's still playing hard. Two minutes and 20 seconds left. 34-8. 2nd and 9. Got a new quarterback in there. He just simple run to the right and a missed tackle out there. Maybe got 2 to 3 yards. It looks like number 8 in there, Jonah Hicks, freshman out there. Just I'm sure the heart's probably pumping pretty fast for him right now. You know, it's I know it would be for me if I was a freshman out there. Right now, I'm thinking about maybe racks if it's still open after I get out of here. That's just a big defensive stand. I can tell you something. If you're not familiar with the Harlan area, when you come to Harlan, go eat at Racks. That's a place to go eat at.
That brings up a point now. Let's hear you.
But I know I'm hoping it's still open. I'm still hoping it's still open by the time I get out here. I'm starved to death. I won't go to Racks. But going under a minute here, 34-8. Pike County Central is going to win this game, but um, Harlan's definitely fought and just a couple turnovers. And them daggone things called turnovers are always game changers, but sometimes the ball just don't bounce your way. That ain't going nowhere. That got blowed up before it even started. Big defensive stand by Harlan right there.
Turnover on downs, and it will be a touchdown. Big Dragon.
30 seconds left, so I'm sure that Harlan will probably put in a few new faces in there too. Just get a little bit of experience on there, and very evenly matched. These teams are really, really evenly matched. It's just again that thing called turnovers. It's hard to deal with that. And I thought I had this thing fixed, but for some odd reason it kicked me back out again. Maybe that'll work. Edwards' computer does not like me, but we're down to 30 seconds left, 39.7 to be exact. And that might be the last snap of the game. Let's see if Harlan decides to run another play or not. But we're under 30, and the clock's going now. Well, it looks like they're wanting to run another play. So we're down to 20, 19, 18. They're setting up to run another one. Run off to the right, a little head fake, a little juke, and what a big move! Oh, and he got down to the 17 for the last play of the game, but that was a neat little move right there on the old feller there. He did the spin-a-rooney though.
And the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media Player of the Game for Pike County Central is number 7, Jameer Knuckle.
And
Get ready for safe travels as you head home tonight. Thank you for joining us.
And as you see, the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media Player of the Game is, of course, number 7, Jameer Knuckles. Big game he had, and just kept control of the game for most part. You know, you can't say enough about Harlan, and we all know about this guy, Baylor Varner, and he's pretty good at other sports too. So can't wait to get to cover him at other things also. So can't say enough about that young man, and say enough about the Harlan family, and very well deserved by both of them young men, and hopefully, you know, there's no injuries, no major injuries. Hopefully, everybody gets to go home safe. And of course, it's one team gets a win, the other team gets a loss. But sports will tell you that each and every time. But that being said, we're going to do our interviews, and we'll make some graphics, and we'll do it up real good, and try to take some pictures and all that good stuff. But we'll hold on our post game show until these guys are awarded. and very well deserving for both of these. Hi, John. But I tell you one thing, I was absolutely set by a legend. When you're talking about some of the best in the business, they don't get better than John Henson for sure. A great guy, loved to death, and I've learned a lot from him, and they don't get no better than him. I absolutely love him to death, and now they're announcing, giving the Player of the Game awards, and big performance there by Jameer Knuckles, and he just absolutely he was just in control of the game, and did what he had to do to keep his team, in check, and he was steady all game, and very well deserving of that honor, and not saying enough about that young man, and hopefully they the one thing when it comes to Harlan, and they a lot of these boys are hurting, but you can't. I mean, a loss is a loss. You're hurting, but you got to learn things. You got to learn from these top games. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of film to watch. But even that last drive, that was just a drive of heart. He just cannot say enough about that. And I and again, Harlan will be back. I like that team. I like their heart. I like their desire. But off the topic of football, I cannot say enough about Harlan and everything that they've did up here, and the Green Dragon country is really treated us well, and want to thank you all for the support and allowing us to come up here, and hope that we can come back here very soon, and this interview's over. Hopefully we can get Baylor Varner on there, and I'm sure that's what it's about, and we can get it all said and done. A great game by that young man. I guess they're going to award Baylor with his. And when you talk Baylor Varner, you talk about, hey, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. He's pretty good at other sports too. We might cover him on down the line and some other things, but always loved talking to him, and cannot say enough about him, and just you cannot say enough about Harlan and just the family down here, and I just know if we could ever get ever going, I'm ready to go to Racks. But I don't know if they're open or closed. I'll just beg them to open it back up. But that being said, we'll go ahead and call our post game. People ain't going to hear me talk about Racks here for too much more longer. But their final score is Pike County Central 34, Harlan 8. And again, a big shout out to the Harlan Green Dragon family for allowing us to come up here. We love you all and hope to come up here very, very soon.
The first time they run.
Yeah, but thanks for rating.
Yeah.